We've been telling you to keep your head on a swivel. It's a dangerous world out there. We're not just talking about Carnival Cruises or Waffle House or Spirit Airlines, but we are actually talking about airlines because there've been a spate of hijackings in airlines, and there was a brand new one. The media tries to cover this kind of stuff up, but we want to talk about it because we want you to be safe. Put the pieces together. Here we go. This is from last month. United flight from Chicago makes emergency landing as passenger storms the cockpit. Audio reveals crew had to struggle to physically restrain the passenger and do an emergency landing.
If you can, keep it as tight as possible. And it's actually a situation where we might have to close the airfield due to potential hijack. So did you want to continue inbound to Madison or stay in tension?
So obviously this, thankfully, was a passenger that was taken into custody. Allegedly, he was a 75-year-old man, but they can do a lot of damage. That's some pretty strong 75-year-olds, and they had to land the plane safely after the post-9/11 reinforced doors held as he bashed against them. A Frontier flight, here we go, this is from 2 months ago, from Columbus to Atlanta, just reported a passenger threatened to kill people on the plane and have a bomb on board. The plane was awaiting a gate assignment when it happened. Thankfully, they were able to get the plane safely to the gate. It was listed as a potential hijacking because he said he had a bomb on board. So you can then, of course, manipulate people. If you claim to have a bomb, Frontier has been isolated in Atlanta, possible hijacking and bomb threat.
Frontier Flight 2539.
Okay, Frontier Flight 2539 have information about the level 3 threat, not level 4 threat, but level 3 threat. I'd like to relay.
Frontier 2539, Land Tower, go ahead.
A black male, approximately 5'9", sitting in seat 3 Alpha. He's in his seat. He's already threatened to kill the lady that's sitting next to him, and he's saying that he has a bomb on board.
Says he has a bomb on board. So thankfully they were able to lock him down as well and hopefully lock him up. We've seen this though now. This is again a different. So now are you counting? Here's number 4. Threat diverts flight. Midair panic. Southwest flight diverted to Atlanta due to security concern as the passengers fear for their lives in a terror threat. Southwest flight diverted to Atlanta. Passenger detained. And they took this man. They took that man off the plane. Video shows an armed officers boarding the aircraft with weapons drawn. Passengers can be seen with their hands up. The response appeared to be rapid and tactical. There was a threat involving explosives. The passenger threatened to blow up the plane. Southwest flight landed after a security threat. They removed the passenger after he threatened to blow up the plane. Officials have not confirmed whether dangerous items were found. Police boarded the aircraft. Okay. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have a similar situation. Threats from customers. Alaska Airlines grounded flight after passenger threatens to take over the plane. An Alaska Airlines flight was suddenly grounded due to unruly passengers threatening to take over the aircraft. The Seattle-bound jet left Miami International Airport, was taxiing down the runway at 6:40. Pilot contacted air traffic control, saying the plane was going into lockdown because multiple passengers. What do you mean multiple passengers? It's like a coordinated effort. We want to go into lockdown protocol. We're shutting down the engine and parking the brake set. Pilots are trained to initiate lockdown protocol whenever the integrity of the cockpit is threatened. The update moments later, the flight attendant has received threats from customers on board the aircraft. The last thing we heard from the flight attendant is that we had a customer threaten to take over the aircraft. The air traffic controller then asked whether the crew needed law enforcement to respond, and they said absolutely. Goodness. So here we go. Let's go ahead and look into this. So this was the flight. It was canceled. It was supposed to go to Miami. This flight, again, was canceled. Flight is over 2 hours late because multiple passengers reportedly threatened the flight attendants to take over the aircraft on the plane. Maybe they should stop serving alcohol on planes. I don't know. Unpopular, but it is the modern era, and people have gone insane. I flew recently with a woman who was blacked out of her mind, and she was like losing it on the flight. She started kicking my seat. This grown woman. She's clearly like on drugs. Anyway, she was like drinking very heavily. It was like 8 a.m. flying from New York down to Tampa. It was bad. This is somebody who could have like clearly threatened the well-being of others on the plane, including me, which she did. She was kicking my seat, including one who threatened to take over the jet on Sunday, according to aircraft control audio. Let's listen.
And we did contact.
The flight attendants have received threats from customers on board the aircraft.
Okay, do you need us to contact law enforcement?
Absolutely.
Wow.
All right, go ahead and reach out to your company so they can get you towed back to the gate, and we're going to have law enforcement stand by.
Okay, understood.
Alaska 305?
Go for Alaska 305.
I can't really see, but the company come back out and hook up?
We called, but the captain's on the phone. Again, last we heard from the flight attendant is we had a customer threat to take the aircraft over.
All right, copy. Let us know if you get in contact. We're going to try to reach out to them as well.
Yep.
Copy that, Cap.
Are we ever going to see any like mugshots of these people? Can we ruin their lives? Thankfully, this plane went into lockdown mode and then returned to the gate so that law enforcement could apprehend the passengers. Alaska Airlines is the new Spirit Airlines. Yikes. Religion of peace added again. Okay, so who were the passengers who did this? I mean, if there are multiple passengers threatening to take over the flight, well, is this a coordinated operation? What's going on here? Can we please get their face? Can we see their faces? Are they being charged with anything? You know, it's like, we got to get control of this stuff. We saw this weekend that a Air Force jet had to intercept a Cessna that was flying over Donald Trump in restricted airspace. You can see here in the footage that there's a Cessna flying right over where Trump was staying and golfing that day. It was followed up very quickly by an F-16.
Better get out of there, buddy.
And there we go. Got to get control of this, man. Crazy. NORAD intercepts multiple aircraft violating temporary flight restrictions. We're Bedminster. Keep your head on a swivel. That's all I'm saying. Keep your head on a swivel. And be prepared to defend yourself. Dangerous world out there. And sadly, it's getting more dangerous. Hit your boy Benny, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section.